Hey guys, and welcome into your Raw review. Now, actually, before I even start, TJ Raws, we need to do a preview and predictions video this week. Hit me up on either Skype or PS4, TJ, and we'll try and fit in this preview and predictions video around our schedules, so we're both free. Because I know our time differences are different. You know, with you being in the US and me being in the UK, our time difference sucks. And another thing which sucks is I'm not going to be able to watch WrestleMania live. I'm going to have to wait till 5 o'clock in the afternoon to watch that because I start an apprenticeship and I start on the Monday and I finish, it's 9 till 5, so that's when I finish, and I'm going to have to watch WrestleMania afterwards. I might try and catch a bit in the morning when I wake up, but I don't think I'm going to have to watch it live. But TJ Rules, we'll try and do a preview and predictions video this week. Just hit me up on PS4 or Skype and we'll try and fit it around our schedule. Try and make a time which fits around that, and I'll definitely be up for it. But anyway, this is the Raw review. Get my words mixed up. I'm slurred. But anyway, start off with the show with Sting. We start off with the show with Sting, so I was like all for it. I was like, yes. Probably going to cut a promo, but it's because something different. It's someone different. You know, someone we haven't really seen cut a promo. We saw, I think it was last week after the show on the network, they showed Sting, but, you know, I was all for this, Sting kicking up the show. And I'm just thinking to myself, when he's coming down to the ring, shut the fuck up, Michael Cole. He takes away so much. He really does. I don't give a fuck about Michael Cole. He annoys the living shit out of me. But Sting cuts a short promo, then he gets Stephanie McMahon coming out, so she's going to cut a promo. And she slurred some absolute BS in this promo. I got really frustrated. She was like, oh, Sting is now in the big time. The fuck, man? The fuck? He was in WCW, right, as the #1 babyface when they were hitting better ratings than the WWF in the Attitude Era. So how is he in the big time now when the ratings now for the WWE don't come anywhere near close enough as when they did in the Attitude Era? So that's some BS right there. He hasn't hit the big time, the big leagues or whatever. He was in WCW when they were kicking your ass, WWE. Get the fuck out of here. WCW got better ratings then. And then she says about how he was a big fish in a small pond with the WCW. What the fuck is that about? Maybe she said that about TNA. There is some truth to it. But saying that to WCW, you're out of your mind. You're out of your fucking mind, Steph. So this pissed me the fuck off. So it went from being really good to making me really angry. But she goes to slap him. Sting stops her. And then you have Triple H coming down looking all furious, taking his tie off and whatnot and doing his top button. Comes out. Steph gives him the sledgehammer. Sting gets out his bat. And Triple H just retreats. Very anticlimactic in my opinion. I thought they were going to, you have Triple H saying about the weapons, the sledgehammer, the bat. Let's make it a no DQ match. Add some interest into it. Because this is all we got throughout this feud on this show. And that's how they ended the feud. Well, that's how they went off into the feud for WrestleMania. That was the last stopping point for the match at WrestleMania. Very anticlimactic in my opinion. It started off really good and just went down. It just went down. After this, we have Ambrose and Truth, versus who I call Push Dust and Luke Harper. I'm sick and tired of this Stardust character. Bring Cody Rhodes back. Stop that gimmick. It's shit. They already screwed over with the Rhodes family feud. And nothing happened of that. They could have set up a nice match at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes versus Goldust. Or Dustin Rhodes. That's what I preferred. That was what I would have preferred. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes. And Dusty Rhodes as the special guest referee. Or the special enforcer. Or whatever. But no, they don't do that. They have to carry on with this pussy dust character. And then to the ladder match. Bullshit in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to the ladder match. But R-Truth picks up the win. He pins Puss Dust. thank God. And then after the match, Barrett runs off. Barrett just runs off. I understood what they were trying to do with that, but it just made him look like an absolute pussy. In all honesty, I couldn't give a fuck about Wade Barrett now. I really couldn't. After this, we come to a 10-man tag match, which features all the contestants of, well, not all, but some of the contestants of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But before that, we had an interview, which I think you can see the full thing on the network or WWE.com or whatever. An interview with Miz and Sandow conducted an interview with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, which are two, they're well-known celebrities. If I was to say those two names to my friends, they would know them. They're well-known. So it's pretty cool that they did that. It's pretty cool, in my opinion, that they did that. But this Battle Royale was just meaningless in my book. The Andre the Giant Battle Royale, I'm not looking forward to. Sheamus is going to return in that. I don't care. I just don't care. The baby faces go over, though. Anyway, after this, we have Orton versus Rollins and the JJ Security. You could vote on the WWE app. Obviously, this was going to be the fucking winner. But, this just builded up on the fact that Rollins wants his hands on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wants no business of it and tries to get the cheap punch in there. But Rollins, what happens is Rollins goes to curb stomp Randy Orton when he's doing that. When he's about to RKO one of the JJ members, the security, whatever. But then Rollins, no, that's what happens. Randy Orton, he misses this curb stomp. Randy Orton goes to the RKO. Rollins then retreats with a failed attempt at the RKO. Building up their feud, and then RKO from Randy Orton and one of the, I think it was Joey or Jamie, I don't know which one. But this feud have kind of built up quite well, I think. Apart from the fact they've made Rollins a bit of a pussy. That's the only thing I don't really like about the feud, is that they made Rollins a bit of a pussy in this feud. But they've actually built this one up, and I'm looking forward to this match at WrestleMania. I think this is going to be a really good match, but I'll talk more about it in the preview. Anyway, after this, we have Paige versus Nikki Bella for the fucking title, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, really, the only thing I cared about in this match was get that title off Nikki Bella, because she sucks. I'm sick and fucking tired of that title being on her. Holy shit. I hate it. I really do. And this match sucked in my book because of what happened. I mean, you've got fucking Nikki kicking out of Paige's finisher, but then Nikki does the finisher on Paige and gets the win. I mean, she's with and sucking John Cena's cock, and then she gets this type of booking. She's getting the Cena-type booking. Bullshit. Get that title off Nikki Bella. She does nothing to it. She downgrades that title. That title doesn't mean anything anyway, but get that title off her. I'm sick and fucking tired. And the fact that that title is going to be on at WrestleMania, and after WrestleMania as well, makes me sick. Makes me sick. I mean, I couldn't give a fuck what happened in this match because of that. I mean, all I cared about this match was get that title off Nikki Bella. Put it on Paige, or if she didn't participate, put it on AJ Lee. I don't care. Just get that title off Nikki Bella. This whole give divas a chance is a load of BS, because if they really wanted to give them a chance, they would have either Charlotte versus AJ Lee or Paige, or AJ Lee versus Paige at WrestleMania, and have them go on for about 15 minutes. If they really wanted them to give them a chance, they'd do that. But they have to pussyfoot round it and say, divas give a chance. We'll give it to John Cena's girlfriend. Because again, the WWE really just revolves around that fuckboy. And I'm sick and fucking tired of it. So fuck this match! After this, we have Snoop Dogg, and I actually like this segment. I'm not a massive fan of Snoop Dogg by any means, but this segment's pretty good. Snoop Dogg comes out again. He's a known celebrity. The fact that this is some hypocrite bullshit from the WWE though. A couple weeks back, maybe a month or two, about a month ago, Triple H said about how, if China was being inducted into the Hall of Fame, his child would search China and see all the results. Well, obviously your child's going to have a look at Snoop Dogg. And if you know Snoop Dogg, he likes his, and I don't mean cigarettes, I mean weed. And, that's illegal, right? So they're going to search that and see that, like, the WWE are promoting him. The WWE just don't know what they're doing. I mean, seriously, they don't. I mean, they're so caught up on their picture, and then they'll do this. It makes no sense, okay? I don't have a problem with Snoop Dogg being on the show, by the way. I don't have a problem at all. But this is some BS, in my opinion. Some BS. With the whole picture of the WWE, their image. If you're going to search Snoop Dogg, you're going to see a lot of, illegal substances. And they even said it in his promo later on. But Snoop Dogg comes out, talks. Axel then comes out, says about Axelmania. Then Snoop Dogg says about, we know, don't care, what is it? We know about Axelmania, Snoopmania, WrestleMania. But what we really want, it was on the lines of that, and then brings out Hulk Hogan, which is Hulkmania. And that was really good. I like that bit. I like that part. Hulk Hogan comes in, cuts a promo. When Hulk Hogan is full of, charisma. He's full of charisma. So what he does, it's probably going to be entertaining. This was entertaining in my book. And it featured Axel. And it features Snoop Dogg. And I really like this segment. I just like the segment. I don't know what it did. But it was good. It was really good. I know what it succeeded in. But it was just good. It was just good. You have Hulk Hogan punching Axel. And then Snoop throws him out. My opinion, this was a good part of the show. I liked it. It was a nice segment. After this, you have Cesaro, Kid, and Talia versus the Trash Matadores. I can't take the shit seriously. They're putting this shit on the kickoff, so the tag champs will be on the kickoff show. And also, you have fucking this little, the bull. Because WWE loves their animals. They have a fascination with animals. And you have him, beating up Cesaro and whatnot. I just don't give a shit about this segment. I'm not talking about it. I don't even know what happened. After this, you have Rusev vs. Swagger. I've seen this match a lot of times. Who cares? Rusev wins or whatever. Cena comes out. Rusev beats him up. He wins the brawl. The brawl. And what this basically means is that Cena's going to be winning at WrestleMania, so I don't give a shit about this. I'm not talking about it, no way. Bray Wyatt comes out. I'll give you my thoughts on the fucking Cena and Rusev match at WrestleMania in this preview and predictions video. That's when I'll talk about it. I'm not talking about it in this show. Bray cuts a promo, and you have to give Bray Wyatt credit. This is the last show, remember the Go Home show, and he's really carried out this feud with him and Undertaker. He's really carried it out. He is what's been building up this match, and I'm looking forward to it, me personally. I know a lot of people are going to be complaining about Undertaker not being on the show, and I understand that. I would like to see Undertaker on the show, not going to lie. But I understand why he's not, and I think having Bray Wyatt finally meeting Undertaker at WrestleMania, I think it's going to make that WrestleMania moment feel special in my book. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania, that face-off with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker. You know what Undertaker's like, where he goes like that. And you have Bray Wyatt, you know what he's going to do, like the spider walk where he looks like that. That's what I'm really looking forward to, and they're going to show that at WrestleMania. The first face-off at WrestleMania, them two looking at each other. That's going to be a moment, I feel. And I feel that's going to be a moment for Bray Wyatt. I think he needs that. Because, again, I said this could be the year for Bray Wyatt. And if they book him well, it will be his year. But, hell, I like this promo segment, and I'm looking forward to the match at WrestleMania. I really am looking forward to it, and I think Bray Wyatt's done a tremendous job in building this up, and I give him so much credit. I give Bray Wyatt so much credit because of what happened last year with Cena, and he's kind of built himself. He's built himself back up, and he's been really carrying this feud. And I'm going to be looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to this. After this, we have Kevin Nash being inducted to the Hall of Fame. We knew this was going to happen. Well done, and congratulations to Kevin Nash. Again, it's a deserving person to go into the Hall of Fame. Not the biggest fan of him. I liked him in the NWO, but that's about it, really. The thing I don't like about what they've been doing with this Hall of Fame, and I congratulate everyone in the Hall of Fame. I think they're all deserving people of going into that, especially Macho Man. Oh yeah, my favorite all time, yeah. Terrible impression of him. But Macho Man inducted Hall of Fame is just the best. To me, that feels so good. And Hulk Hogan inducting him, I think it's the only person really who can induct him. The biggest name in the wrestling business, you know, inducting Macho Man. It just feels special in my book. Should have been done years and years ago, but it's finally being inducted. You know, me personally, I wish he was never inducted, but I'm still happy that he is. You know, he's that. To me, Macho Man is too good to be in that Hall of Fame. He's just the best in my book. He's my personal favourite, and to me, he is the greatest of all time. And that's my opinion. It's not fact, by the way, but that's opinion in my book. He is the best. He's the greatest of all time. You know, he is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling for me. He is my favourite of all time. And not much comes close to it. Not much comes close to it. He is what personifies a wrestler. And he wasn't even, you know, even been on the show. You know, he wasn't even, like, featured on the show. But, man, yes. Awesome. But, the thing I didn't like about the Hall of Fame, when I got off topic there, is they haven't actually been announcing it first on the WWE. They've been announcing it first on bloody news websites or whatever, the Rolling Stone. Just feature it first on your website or whatever, the network. Anyway, after this, we have Bryan versus Ziggler with the special guest referee being Ambrose. Yes, right. That's right. Yeah, it was Ambrose. And, you know, we had this match on SmackDown. Obviously, the match on SmackDown was better. But still, it was a good match. This was, you know, it featured two guys who can go out there and wrestle. Bray Wyatt. Daniel Bryan. You know, he's in this ladder match. But, you know, I just wish he faced Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. It would have been a better match. But Ziggler gets the win here. He won on SmackDown as well. I mean, what are they doing with Daniel Bryan, to be honest? You know, the fans of Daniel Bryan should be angry in my book. But Ambrose then Dirty Deeds on Ziggler. Then you have... Ambrose then gets the ladder. Then you have Barrett and the others coming out. And everyone just lays down. Everyone's out. The title's up there. So I kind of liked that bit where everyone was trying to get the title because it wasn't just one person who had the title and they were like, "Oh, we'll take it off you." It was up there, you know, and that's what's going to happen at WrestleMania. It was up there and they were fighting for it. And that's what I liked. That's what I liked. So it was nice. It was a nice ending. Go home for the WrestleMania match. I liked it. After this, we come to the main bit, the main spotlight, which was the face-off between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. This segment I laughed at. I mean, it started off well. Brock comes out with Paul Heyman. I'm like, fuck yes, Brock Lesnar. Heyman cuts a really good promo. And then you have Reigns coming down, and then you have a stare-off between Lesnar and Reigns, which was fine. And then Lesnar's like that with the title, that's fine. And then Reigns gets the title, gets off him. And then they're just like doing that with the title. And I remember like it was the Go Home show. This completely reminded me of the Go Home show for Survivor Series, I think it was 2012. We had Ryback and John Cena with the title doing that, and you had CM Punk in the background like that. It reminded me of that. This was awful! Awful! And I like Brock Lesnar. One of my favourites right now. And he's not even a full-timer. Part-timer. I really like Brock Lesnar. I don't know if I hate, but I dislike Roman Reigns. I don't like Roman Reigns. I think he sucks. And this is how they end their feud heading into WrestleMania. It was awful. Really bad stuff from them. This is how they booked it. You know, I'd have liked a proper stare down. You know what they do in the UFC? Where you have two of the guys and they're just like that. That's what they should have done. But they have to do this instead where they with a title. Awful. Absolutely bloody awful. Awful last bit of the show. That's how the show ended. The go-home show to WrestleMania. That was the last bit we saw on Raw heading into WrestleMania. Awful stuff. Now, let me give you my rating. Now, obviously, I think this show is better than last week's show. A lot of things on this show sucked in my book. But some of the stuff in the show, they were pretty good. And I'm going to give this show a 5.5. Just a little bit better than okay. Just a little bit of medical. A little bit better than medical in my book. 5.5 out of 10. And that's the Raw review, guys. But remember, stay tuned for this preview predictions video. Hopefully coming up soon. Me and TJ Rules. Most likely be on his channel, so check his channel out. I'll probably put his link. Probably put his channel in the link description down below, or I will make a video saying this is the preview predictions. Go down, click on it, and there you go. That's your predictions video. That's what I'll probably do. One of those two. But until next time, guys, and I probably won't be able to review WrestleMania, to be honest, with all the schedule I'm doing. But until next time, guys, you'll see me in that preview and predictions video, though. But until next time, see ya.